What's up, guys? Welcome. Okay, I'm not going to even try and sing because I can't, but I'm in a good mood today. I hope you are too. Yeah, so today we're going to do the Archimedean Spiral, as you can see by the title. And this is a Cape question. This is the question that I did in Cape, and this is probably the only question that I got correct. Yes, this is what we got. So the question says, this is actually the first question on the paper. So this is module 1, and the first question on paper, number 1, it says construct an Archimedean spiral for 1.5 convolutions having the greatest and least radii of 120 millimeters and 20 millimeters respectively. So let us respectively do this Archimedean spiral. As I said, this is probably the only question out of the entire paper that I got correct. Alright, and there's also another B, so but we're doing A today alone, and by the end of this video I'm going to do something really crazy. I never tried it before, but as you can see, this is AutoCAD architecture, so no, probably we know what I'm gonna try to do at the end of the video. Yeah, so please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get right into the video. So this question says that the greatest and least radii must be 120 and 20 respectively. So let's go ahead and get our circle, and this circle is asking for the radius. Let's try and get the minor radius first, which would be 20 millimeters. Enter, and it is very tiny, so let me zoom up, and let's have our other circle, which would be 120 millimeters. So 120 millimeters, and these are our circles. So what we're going to do now is that we are going to divide our circles into 12 equal parts. So let's go to line, go from here and to here, and we could also use center mark if we want, but for this, in this case, I'm just going to use line. We're going to select this line, and we're going to select array classic. We're going to type the command array classic, and it's taking a while to come up. Right there, array classic, and we're going to do polar array because we have a circle, so it should be 12 parts, and we need to select the center point, which is going to be right here, and we can preview. It's always good to preview just to ensure that you're having the correct thing. Preview, enter. Alright, good. Now we want to divide this line from the circumference of this small circle to the circumference of this circle, but this line is connected, but we want it to be just from right here to right here. So what we can do is just trim, and we're going to trim right here. We're going to trim right there. Sorry, I had to pause the recording for a while, but we're still at the part where we trim. So we trim the line right there, and we go ahead and we're going to get another, we're just going to get line, and then just draw the line again. And now we're going to type divide, and we're going to select enter, and it says select object to divide, and it's going to be this line right here that we just drew, and it says enter the number of segments or block, and we need this to be divided in 12 equal parts, right? And it's divided, but you cannot see it because you don't have any marker on it. So we're going to type DD P T. So it's just DDP is supposed to come up, but like DDP just means DDP type. I think I typed the wrong thing. Okay, it's right here, DDP type. So select that, and these are our beauties. These are markers that we can use to just mark our stuff. So we're going to use this one, and we're going to change the scale from 5 to, let's say, 2%. Could use 2 or 3, and select OK. And these are our divisions. As you can see, we have our divisions, our markers to mark our spiral, etc. So the next thing that we're going to do is that we're going to use the numbering method. We're going to number our circle, and we're going to number our divisions. In CXC, I did it. Even though I don't like doing the numbering because it takes a while, and I can do it without the numbering, but the numbering is the correct way to do it, the correct principle, and the numbering method also helps you not to get confused. So let's go to annotate, and let's go to multi-line text A, and it's very big. So we're going to use a scale of 0.25, 0.25, and let's type 1. Alright, so it's still a little big, but we can leave it. If you have been watching the channel for a while, you guys know that I don't annotate. Every time I just annotate one thing, just type one thing and then copy it everywhere else that I need it to be. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Just copy it. Wonder if I should use a different scale, because it's very big. But for now, let's work with it. So what we're going to do is just copy it and text edit. So I went off camera and kind of fix out the numbering. It still look crappy because the scale is kind of off. And as for these the pointers, they're still there, but they're just kind of smaller, because this is also what happened to me in Cape. Each time I zoom out and see, they got bigger. Each time I zoom out, and if I zoom in, they also get smaller. But don't worry, they're still there. It's just that you have to find them. But right now, what we're going to do is that we're going to get a circle from the center to each of these points. So let me show you what I mean by that. So select circle, and from the center to these pointers, to the center of these pointers, that's where we're going to have our circles. So let's go ahead and get our circles. Okay, so we have all our circles, and just for them not to confuse us, the circles that we just did, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to change the color to a very thin, like I'm probably going to put it in gray or something like that. So let me find something. Yeah, so let's have that in gray. So now what we're going to do is something like when you're doing a cycloid. If you haven't seen my cycloid video as yet, I'm going to have the link in the description below. but we're going to do it like we're doing a cycloid. So in a cycloid, obviously we did 1 to 1, 2 to 2, and so on. But remember that the question says 1.5 convolutions. So before we even get into like doing the actual spiral and having our actual markers, let's do the other half over here. Like, all we have to do now is just copy this line, copy so we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can just copy these markers along with it, just for the next half resolution, convolution. Because if we did the one convolution at first and then we decided like we were going to go ahead and do the next convolution, that would be a little bit of problem. So that is why we don't do that. So select copy, and copy this out here and ensure that it is at the end point. Alright, so we have that, and this is the same thing that we would do. You would have circles going from the center of here and going to these pointers. And now that we have these circles, we can just go ahead and select the end circle, the biggest circle, and select extend. Select extend and just select these lines just so that they know that they're supposed to go straight to the circle. Don't be afraid to like zoom and what is wrong with this dog? My apologies, guys. Yes, so we can just go ahead and extend these, and we're finished extending. So what we can do now is begin to draw our spiral. So you have two choices. You can go ahead and just select spline and follow through 1 to 1, 2 to 2 if you're good like that and not easily to get confused. But what you can do secondly is get a select circle and have a circle of probably 4 or 2 radii or radius, and select this circle and select copy, and you're going to start copying this circle via the center. So by the center, just copy it, and you're going to copy it use it as a pointer. So 1, and then you would know that 1 is right here. The circle, the line that marks 1 is right here, and then you have the line 2 right here, and circle 2 would be right here. And the easiest way to do this is just, as you know that you mark one circle, you know, say that circle no good again, just jump to the other circle. So you know that you mark this circle, why you gonna bother with that circle again? Just jump to this one, and where the intersection is, that's where you should put your circle. You know that I know that I just marked this circle, this don't have any use to me again, go on a new circle. And we keep doing that. We know that this don't have any use, just go to this one. Same thing, go to this one right here, and go to this one. As I said, don't be afraid to zoom in and zoom out so that you know that you're not marking the incorrect one. See, like me now, this one, and I mark this circle, but don't worry, I can go ahead and delete that afterwards. So I'm supposed to mark this right here, right? And you go up here and you mark this. You go up here and you would mark this one. And sometimes the circles go the wrong places, but don't worry, afterwards you can delete what you're supposed to delete and just check back again and see if your circles go the right places. Right here, and just check that you're doing go back at number 6, because remember it's 1.5, so make sure that you're at number 6, which is right here. And we can go ahead and check again, and like the ones like these that are not in their right places, that go the wrong places, you can just delete them. This one, you can delete it. And now for the fun part, just do the spline. So select Spline, and you can go ahead and do your spline. So just select the center of the circle, and it's kind of easier when you do it with the circle, you know, because you don't have to be you can just go straight to the center points of the circle and just click it, because you already know that that's where the next point of your spline is supposed to be. And then after you do your spline, you can go ahead and make this spline just, you know, show that that's the spline different from the other. So just like put it in a different color, or like put it in a different thickness, so that them have an idea. And you can also go ahead and label it. I suggest you do that, because that's what I did. Like literally me put me all upon the Archimedean Spiral, because when me see the rest of the paper, I was like, you know, say the Archimedean Spiral probably are going to save me. Alright, so let me select that, and as I said, go ahead and modify your spiral. Let me see. So I'm going to select properties. This is AutoCAD Architect, so like I'm not going to find the properties like on the same place that I would find it on the normal. Let's put it in a sensible color, probably blue, and line type is fine. Line weight, let's give it a different line weight. Probably, and alright, so this is our spiral. This is our spiral, and what we can do just to see it properly is to copy it to one side. This is how our spiral looks. And as I told you in the start of the video that I'm going to do something crazy right now. I'm going to select a few of these circles. What if I must select all of the circle them? I'm going to select a few of these circles. Let me probably do it with these circles on the outside. Few of them. Right there. Now I'm going to select design tools. I'm going to go to wall. I'm going to right click on wall. I'm going to apply to tool work and apply to go to apply to tool properties too, and I'm going to apply to line work, and it says select line, arc, circles or polylines. So I'm going to select all these and I'm going to select enter, and it says erase layout geometry, and I'm going to select yes. And then I'm going to go to properties over here, and I'm going to change the width. I'm going to change the width to, where did it go? I'm going to change the width to 150. So where it says 240, I'm going to put 150. Enter. And then I'm going to select escape. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to click right in that little triangle, that's not a triangle, what am I saying? It's a square right there. Just click it so that it can give me a 3D view. Why does it look like this? So basically, let me, whoa, I didn't expect this. What, as I say, I'm just trying something crazy, like I've never like done this before. So let me try and give you like from all views. This is how it looks like. If you should change, what I did just now is just change this. I literally just changed the circles into walls. Like, I'm going to try with the spiral and see how that looks. So let me move it somewhere very far in case I do something dangerous. But this is just for the fun of it, guys. I'm going to select wall, right click, apply tool properties to line work. Going to select, I'm not sure if you can do it this, or you cannot do it this, because it says select line work, arcs, circles, or polylines to convert to walls. So this cannot work, sadly, yo. But that, we've come to the end of the video, guys. Let me see how this looks again. To be honest, it looks crappy though. Don't know, but this is how it looks if you should like put a couple circles that are in yeah, you see, yeah, that's how it would look. For the fun of it, I just put it in 3D just to see how it would look. But guys, that is it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks to all I'm subscriber them, all I'm new subscriber them. Sister wanna support me. Thank you for the support. Like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. Stay blessed and give bless. My love, no.